Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund and MoneyMile present your goals, dreams and plans.
Again, a very behavioral aspect is risk. And, people find it very difficult to put a finger to it that how much risk can I take. So they understand risk, but often when it comes to investing, many people we find say, oh yes, I can take risk. But the minute there is a little fall, that's it. That's the end of the risk that you can take. So how do you define, how should an investor define risk?
So first of all, and you're absolutely right that word risk is scary for a lot of people. They get turned off. But look at the literature, and two psychologists, and one of whom won a Nobel Prize on, scientifically proved that people are not actually risk averse. They are loss averse. So when people say, I'm ready to take risk, I don't understand what they really mean, because they don't want to take loss. Now, there is one thing about taking risk, and I've asked this question to a lot of people in public. Somebody comes up and says, I'm an aggressive investor. I said, okay, so after investing, if the portfolio value goes down by 50%, are you okay? No, I don't want to take losses. So the difference in my statement and the answer is, I said, if the portfolio value goes down, and this person says, I don't want loss. Drops happen, loss has to be booked. Now, that basic difference of, the nature of the market and actual gain or loss in portfolio are not understood. Now comes the question, how much loss can one take? Difficult to figure out. That's a too subjective thing, because if you look at the broader definition of risk, the economic theory measures the risk in certain parameters, but a lot of times uncertainty is also risk. What is uncertain cannot be measured. So putting that number, exactly how much risk can I take, is tough. The way I would look at it is, there are risks inherent in investments. And if I don't want to take risks, so primarily three risks. One is credit risk, when I've given money to somebody and I don't get my money back, or I don't get on time. Second is illiquidity, which is I can't get rid of my investments when required. And third is price fluctuation. So I may end up buying high and selling low. So these are the three risks. If I want to avoid this risk, then the only instrument available is savings bank account, where none of these exist. And in such a case, what I earn is far less than inflation. So I don't want to take risks, I take inflation risk. And given that risk is no longer something that I can completely avoid, it's a choice that I have to make. Which one do I take and how much? So I go back to my requirement. What do I need to achieve through my investments? And then decide and pick up, okay, I cannot afford to take risk of credit. I'll have to live with volatility or price fluctuation. But I have to take one of the two risks. It's all about making choices. Which risk I want to take, how much do I want to take, rather than what exactly is the number. Eventually we'll come at some number, but that number is not something that you exactly pinpoint.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.